The last video that I made talked about political opinions and how nobody cares about them. And so I'm going to make a video about my opinions, which makes me look kind of stupid, which I probably am anyway. But the topic is going to be music today and television and how they've morphed. Um, I can't say I don't watch TV. That's not honest, but I don't watch a lot of it, and the stuff that I do see on it is not entertaining to me. And a good portion of what we see now are talent shows, and a lot of those are music-based talent shows, and they feature singers singing the back catalog of certain record companies. And the object is for the singer to really nail it technically and hit the notes and do everything with perfection. And that's fine. Um, I guess there's a market for that. But I would argue that the imperfection in a vocalist is really what will help define and characterize a band. For example, uh, if you listen to somebody like David Lee Roth, who is not a good singer, um, Van Halen would not work without somebody like David Lee Roth, and that's proven. I mean, we have examples of better, technically better singers working with Van Halen who it did not work. Perry Farrell from Jane's Addiction, not a good singer, um, but very unique voice. And Jane's Addiction would not work in any way without Perry Farrell and his voice. And both of these guys are huge stars, uh, and by all standards, they would fail miserably on one of these television shows. Um, there is a kind of correlation between musical sterility and technical prowess. And it's really hard to find a virtuoso that can really invoke feeling and not bore you to death with their technical stuff. Um, and that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from these TV shows. Uh, the more technically accurate they are, the less soul and feeling uh, they evoke. Sort of like the Yngwie Malmsteen, if you know that guitarist. Technically off the charts player, but you can only handle a little bit of it because it's soulless and very sterile music. Um, and I think that's what's happening with these TV shows, and it's sad. Um, uh, when people play music together, there are imperfections, and those little imperfections are really what make the music. Uh, Also, the charisma of the players and the singers are a very important component of the music. And I don't just mean sexuality, uh, because that's what the TV shows are trying to sell you. It's general charisma. It's the way you play your instrument, the way that you sing, the way that you all operate together is really what makes uh, great music that people will consume and become part of their heart. Um, nobody, nobody's looking forward to the new Ruben Studdard record. Uh, it, he's who cares? People would look forward to a new Van Halen record or a new Jane's Addiction record. And there's a reason for that. They have charisma and soul. Um, they approach their music and their band a certain way. And that's, to me, the best part about music. is listening for that, and I wish we'd see more of it. Now I've seen online people like Dave Grohl and Joe Walsh and Tom Petty complaining about this, and to some extent they have some good points. A lot of them go too far and say that this kind of stuff is ruining music. I don't think music will ever be ruined, but television has just put an awful stench on on the on the music industry. It's just sterile, uh, blank, nothingness. I guess if you enjoy technical circus act and vocal gymnastics, you got it. If you want music that's going to stick to your heart and become part of your internal lexicon, um, I don't think they're making that happen, and I wish they would. But it's just another example of the music industry serving up crap like it always has, just in a different format. I'd like to see that change. I'd like to see the music industry disappear. Uh, Hopefully that will happen. Um, Stop screwing the artist and stop serving us crap. But we'll see. Tell me what you think.